Hi guys, it's just me here and welcome to my channel. My name's Naomi and this is my first video. So this is episode 1, so please go easy on me. Right now I'm trying to get back into the habit of editing, so this one's just going to be basic, simple, no clean cuts or anything because this is a new YouTube thing I've uploaded on my iPad. So for the first video I decided to do, I have to stop doing that thumbs up thing. It's weird, I think. But the first video I decided to do was the ethnicity tag because both of my cultures are very important to me as a Black woman and person in this world. Both my ethnicities are very important, and it just looks interesting too. I see a lot of other people, especially girls, who are either Southeast Asian or of African descent, doing these ethnicity tags a lot. So I just decided to introduce myself so I can talk about myself in a way that I like, which reflects my ethnicities, because my channel is basically mostly going to be reflected upon cultures and what I think about cultures and different cultural values, and because I love talking about those and eating all the different cultural foods and stuff. So without further ado, here we go. There we go again. Anyways, first question is, where are you from? Well, I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. I currently reside in California now at the moment. And I'm going to school out here. I moved here about 5 years ago. But my dad, he's originally from Arkansas. My mom's born and raised in Michigan as well. But my ethnicities are African American. I like to say just Black or Black American. African American for my dad's side from Arkansas. He was born borderline Texarkana, which is Arkansas, Texas borderline. And my mom born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, but her parents are immigrants from Jamaica. They immigrated to this country in 1945, literally right after World War II. So those are the two ethnicities that make up It's Just Me. My second question is, when was the last time you visited your country? Well, I'm currently in the States right now, so I'm here. But as far as the the state that my dad was born in, the city and everything, I haven't been there since I was 10, and I really, really want to go back. And I just really want to go back and visit there because it just really is special to me. That was one of the most special trips I've ever taken. We drove down there from Michigan, and he showed me where he grew up, his house. It was literally a little house on the prairie. It was just a cute little wooden board house made out of wood, I think. And he grew up in Sparkman, so very small town feel. And he moved to Detroit, Michigan for teaching jobs in the 70s, because a lot of people were migrating up there for better jobs then. My mom, even she was born in the city of Detroit. They moved to the suburbs when she was 5, but her parents immigrated from Jamaica in 45, like I said. And as far as me, since the last time I've been back there was in 2011. When I went to go see my Aunt Edith for her 100th birthday. Every time she has a big birthday, or just a birthday in general, since she's the age she is, my whole family from that side, my Jamaican family and friends, we just go down there and we just visit her, and we have this big charade party. She was born on July 4th, so July 4th is the time when we get together and celebrate Aunt Edith. Everyone else here is celebrating July 4th, but we're focused on her. And actually, she just turned 105 this year, so on July 4th, 2016. So we were all really happy about that. And hopefully, either my mom or me, it's mostly going to be my mom first, but hopefully I'll be able to go to Jamaica sometime this month before I start school, because we both really want to see her, and we really need to see her. So yeah, other than that, 2011, and then prior to that was 2001, so it's a 10-year difference. And we all basically just go for her birthday, but we just really want to keep going back to just keep up with the visits. Well, question 3, what part of the country are you and your family from? Like I said, I think I answered this in the second question. My dad's he was born in Texarkana, which I feel is borderline Texas, Arkansas. He moved to Sparkman, born and raised there by his mom and his stepdad, and then he moved to Detroit for teaching. My mom born in Detroit, Michigan, but as far as my grandparents, the Jamaican side, my grandma's family today, they live in Ocho Rios. So it's a very big touristy spot. My family, my Aunt Ida, she literally lives right across the street from Sandals, the beach resort. And that's where everyone goes who wants to go to Jamaica, to either Ocho Rios, Montego Bay, Kingston, or Negril. Those are like the four cities that let people go for tourism. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about Kingston, but I know that's the capital. That's very popular. It's well known, but at least especially the other three. And my grandpa's family, they live in Kingston. Like, but I think my grandparents were born in the country though. I think one of my grandparents was born in Brownstone, if that's a country. If you're Jamaican, you're listening to this, I apologize really, but I think it's called Brownstone. I know they were born. They were raised in like the hills, the countryside and the mountains. They just moved to the city when they were, their families moved to the city. But actually, prior to my grandma being born, 9 years before, my Aunt Edith was born in Panama. So, because her dad was doing work down there. So, like, 3-4 years before my grandma was born, in the 20s, they moved back to Jamaica. But, so it's like we have kind of a Panamanian, Jamaican culture thing going on. So that's pretty cool. And, question 4, name one ethnic food that you enjoy the most. For my African American side, my black side, I keep it simple. I love their like soul food, but I just keep it simple, and I'll explain why I'm telling you I keep it simple in a second. Collard greens, macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, and then what's that, sweet potato, candy yams or sweet potato casserole, which it's really sweet potato casserole. It's not yams. But that type of stuff, it's so good. And I feel like if people like, I have an issue with people eating like chicken fried chicken with just vegetables and like a roll and stuff. It's supposed to go all together. Like the soul food thing's supposed to go in one package. Like you're supposed to have the greens and the chicken, and because it goes together. That's just what I'm used to. But the reason I said what I said earlier is because my dad would always talk and brag about how he used to eat real Southern food. Fried possum, squirrel, raccoon, and possum stew, and rabbit smothered in gravy. And chitlins is the worst. It's just disgusting. It smells really bad. Chitlins is literally pig intestines. So that type of stuff, and I will go on like sites like All Def Digital or whatever and see like these things, the games or whatever. These actors or comedians say, "Oh, we're gonna try black people food for the first time." They were trying all that stuff. They're thinking like, that's not, I don't consider that black people food because I don't eat it. I mean, that's southern, deep southern food, but I have most of my like friends are mostly from like the northwest because that's where I grew up, or like out here in California. And they kind of like, at least to my knowledge, they kind of keep it simple too. They don't really eat all that deep southern food. That's just like a specific culture, and I can't get down with that at all. So all right, so as far as the Jamaican side, my favorite foods are, number 1, curry goat. I remember to say it right because my mom was always correcting me. No, it's curry goat, not goat curry, because everyone else says curry at the end. I'm just used to that. Curry goat, rice and peas, oxtail soup, and then it's escabeche fish, and saltfish and ackee. Ackee's like a Jamaican breadfruit. It is like delicious. Those are like my top favorite foods. Oh, and I love plantains. Like Latino songs, I think they say like plantains or something, excuse me if I got it wrong, but I love plantains, especially for breakfast, like plantains and saltfish and ackee for breakfast, or plantains and escabeche, the perfect breakfast ever. And then for dessert, I just recently found out that my mom grew up eating Jamaican beef patties with ice cream. I don't know, I would ask other Jamaicans if they do that, and apparently they don't, but it's really good. You should try it. But those are my all-time favorite foods. I think in general, they're just delicious. So next question would be, name one household item that best represents your culture. Well, it's definitely these bangles. It's definitely these bangles. Like, these are really, my mom especially cherishes these, and so do I. Like, these were her bangles when she was a baby. Like, her grandma got these for her. These are